Hello and welcome to the Edu Leaders Show on the Edu Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Jessica, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Sister Josita Abraham, Principal of Sophia Senior Secondary School, Lalarpura, Jaipur, shares her thoughts on education at the summit. She believes that values are not taught but caught, emphasizing that children learn values through experience and the atmosphere at school. Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Rumani. Let's hear what ma'am had to say.
So we have with us a very special guest. She is Sister Josita Ibrahim, Principal of Sophia School, Gandhipat West, Lalupura. So welcome to the summit, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And how was your experience being here in the August gathering of education is here?
I felt blessed and privileged
Mhm.
to be part of this August gathering.
Mm-hmm.
I consider this as an opportunity for my learning.
Mm-hmm.
The session was very insightful, and the topic they dealt with, I liked it very much. One was on AI.
Right.
It is so much today spoken about,
Mm-hmm.
and NEP also promoting today in schools how children are so much keen to,
Mm-hmm.
and we as educators how we need to facilitate to our students.
Right, absolutely. So, being from a convent school, how do you maintain a balance between enriching students with academic values and value-based education, like core values of life? So, just explain how the things go around at your school.
I truly believe
Mm-hmm.
values are not taught,
Mm-hmm.
but it is taught. So once a student enters into our campus, automatically they learn everything by doing
Mm-hmm.
and seeing.
Right.
And they also really learn from their own experience, from their teachers, and the atmosphere that we create in
Mm-hmm.
our school campus. So children learn values, and the most important is that parents trust us, and parents believe that a Catholic school give values to their children. That is why they send their children to our school. So I am thankful to all of them, the trust they have in us.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, how do you think what kind of policies should government frame or the state, central or state governments frame, which can change the outlook of education altogether, be it, a state like Rajasthan or all over India? What kind of policies should the government come up with?
When you trust someone, you rely on that person.
Mm-hmm.
The problem here is that we have certain set rules,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't abide by the rules.
Right.
Even when it is with the children or
Mm-hmm.
as well as parents.
Mm-hmm.
When you have restrictions, you are not able to help the child.
Mm-hmm.
Today's scenario, when we see children are not to be corrected, teachers their hands are totally tied up. So
Absolutely.
in these situations, we
Hmm.
do face this challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but with the help of parents, their
Hmm.
cooperation, we can do it. So as government or like country like India,
Mm-hmm.
we need to also think it is for the betterment of their children. Certain strict rules have been followed in particular institution that we need to help them, because on the whole, on the we can say on the outset, we are molding the children for a better future. We are seeing their future, and that is why we need to take certain strict actions to bring behavioral changes in our children.
Right, absolutely, ma'am. And if we talk about uh, the so much of like you know, chaos regarding technology is there, and technology needs to be implemented in each and everything. So, how do include technology in the pedagogy so that curriculum should be taught in a way which is comfortable for all type of children. They are as coming from different backgrounds, so all of them might not be very comfortable with technology. So how you make sure to maintain a balance?
Everything has its pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
Today's children are technosol,
Hmm.
and we need to also enhance their knowledge. That
Right.
can only be possible through technology. So
Right.
we do guide our children. We
Hmm.
need to monitor them. As parents, they need to monitor their work, at home.
Mhm.
They should also allow the children to use these gadgets,
Mhm.
but they should also check them. They need to accompany their children. In the
Right.
school, we guide them,
Mhm.
and the child may take phone from the parents. The parents cannot rely on the child how long the child is using. We need to look into, go through the history of the
Mhm.
mobile phone that you have provided. Has the child used it for her learning, or she has used it for her own distraction?
Mhm.
We need to check it. Then we can
Absolutely.
balance it, and we can help our children to use technology in a wonderful way for learning.
Any particular message to the learners of tomorrow?
I believe in today's kids.
Mhm.
They are smart, they have a bright future. But future lies in their own hand. They need to work hard. They should not waste their time. They should not be carried away by the negative remarks of their teachers,
Mhm.
their peers, or their parents. They need to have self belief. They should have also such confidence that you are possible. Then you can make wonders in this world.
That's great, ma'am. It was such a beautiful message. Thank you so much, and I'm sure all your students are absolutely, delighted to have you as their principal.
Yes, I
Thank you,
love my students.
and I'm sure the students would love you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Save the number 8534845670 and send "Hi" on WhatsApp for updates on the EduLeaders show, featuring inspiring interviews from the education sector.